Hey, Arcturus here. Today we're looking at Hogwarts Castle Owlry from LEGO Harry Potter. This is set 76430 and comes with 364 pieces. The set comes with minifigures for Harry Potter, Cho Chang, and Argus Filch, as well as several owls. Also included in the set is a randomized portrait tile. Each set will have a different one, so I can't tell you which one will come in this set if you pick it up yourself. Before we start looking at the set, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's start looking at the Owlry. So it is a nice and open build. I'll slide this box out of the way. On the inside, so you only get half a tower, really. But you have lots of detail in here. This bottom section here can actually rotate. Not super freely, but enough that it's pretty easy to rotate. So you have, an owl cage here, probably a water basin, a small owl, and then a box of Ilops owl treats, premium edition, of course. You have a spider here on the wall, probably crawled in from the Forbidden Forest. And actually, if we come over here, we actually have a small rat, which could be Scabbers, spying here on Harry Potter as he's talking to Cho Chang, like that scene from the fourth movie when he asks her to the Triwizard Tournament ball. I'll just slide these out of the way real quick. We've got Argus Filch in here cleaning up some owl droppings, or pellets, I should say. So we have a couple details here. We have a nice angle here on the top to kind of line up this curved section with the rest of the opening. Some nice spots for owls to perch or nest here on the sides, some letters that have been dropped off by various owls, and some winter additions here. So like this top rail is covered in snow, as are the tops of the towers. Tops of the towers actually have those grooved pointed pieces. The camera's just missing enough focus to actually include that in this. There's a small balcony here. There's not enough room to put a minifigure behind here because of the railing. It's only about a stud wide, so it makes it a little difficult, but you have some icicles forming around the base here and a snow-covered tree. I really like this style of tree, and it's really fitting for something that would be growing out of the rocks here. It is a little odd that we have a snow-covered leaf here, or plant on the inside, but maybe I put that in the wrong spot. And then you have some stuff growing in here. Not a lot of stuff hidden behind these cave pieces. Just room for this rotating little section here on the bottom. And there were no stickers in the set, which was very nice. We also have a very nice owl statue that makes use of a rounded piece to be in there. And I'm just going to slide this out. So it uses one of those angled clear pieces for your statue, so it actually sits at the correct angle there and fits inside the alcove. One thing I did notice with a lot of these owls, such as this red or brown owl here, more of a red in Lego, or maroon, is that with the wings, it's actually very difficult to get them inside the alcoves, such as right here, because this bumps into things, and the wings, because they're rounded, don't fit very well in there. So the best I could do was to have it coming into the alcove. When I tried to put it going the other way, it just doesn't quite fit, which is a little disappointing. Now the smaller owls, or the unfolded winged owls here that are just kind of sitting perched with their wings folded up, do much better. But it's very difficult with these flared wings. And both the white and the red owl are essentially the same piece, just different colors and different details there on their chests. And we'll take a closer look at those with the minifigures as well. So I did get a tile. I don't know who this is supposed to be. I'm guessing Helga Hufflepuff. I'm not entirely sure. The instructions didn't have a list of who's who for the tiles. I'm sure there's a set that does include them, but I didn't see one in this set. We have some nice lanterns up here, and we have a very nice set of details here for like owl rests here on the side wall, which was very cleverly done. And you have some nice difference here with this one as opposed to the top with the extra turret there. Again, this railing doesn't let you put a minifigure around it. The railing's just too close to that turret there. So now we'll take a closer look at some of the owls and, of course, the minifigures. So one thing I wanted to show is the Ilops Premium Owl Treats box. A nice printed piece. It'd be great if we got more of those and less stickers, of course, in my opinion. But if you've watched my videos before, you know that is a common thing I say. So we have here one of the owls, just some nice, very nice detailing, very solid owl figure. And he comes from the top here. And then we have a baby owl, or a very small owl, it's hard to tell, and just done in miniature, which is quite nice. And he's the one that the kit recommends you put down on the bottom. So here we have two owls, the red and white, both with their wings outstretched. Set those off to the side. And then of the three minifigures, we get Argus Filch, armed with a broom and a nicely detailed torso, and very plain minifigure legs. He does have a bald topped head with the tonsure style haircut there. Some fading hair on the front, on the top. And he does have a more smirking, cruel face with does have a more toothy smile here, or as close to a smile as he gets, and a more disgruntled looking face here. That's Argus Filch. Then we have Cho Chang, who has a very nicely detailed minifigure here, armed with a wand and a hairpiece and a scarf. And there's no need to take the scarf off in this case, as it doesn't really hide any of the details, just non-wizarding attire here. Does make use of a skirt piece. So they are articulated shorter legs here on both Harry and Cho Chang. They aren't quite the full legs of one of the adult minifigures you can kind of see. And I'll show again on Harry how they don't quite line up on the height there. And I think I thought part of it was because of the skirt piece, but it might just be because they're still fourth year students, so they are shown as slightly shorter. So here we have, and Cho Chang does have a more worried expression in addition to the smiling expression. And then we have Harry Potter with his fourth year haircut and slightly shorter legs, wearing, looks like a jacket and a hoodie on top of probably another sweater, considering it's in Scotland. And there's the back of the minifigure, armed with a wand, of course. And he does have a kind of more participating in the Triwizard Tournament look and a more relaxed look there. And then for a height comparison to Filch, show the difference in height in the legs there. Now the legs are are movable, unlike some of the shorter legs where they're immobile. But here we have them, slightly shorter, probably just to show that they're still students as opposed to adults in this set. Well, that's the Hogwarts Castle Owlry, and that's all I have for today, so I will catch you next week with another video.